What's up, guys? Zigami here, and you know what? The next Sugofest batch is for global. That's right, it's the Doflamingo Sugofest batch. So with Doflamingo, the batch is gonna be from here to here, Lao G down to Doflamingo. We'll go from the top, and we'll end on the big guy at the bottom. Lao G. There is the G, right? Lao G's captain ability reduces cooldown of all specials by 3 turns at the start of a stage. Remember, this is only at the start. If you use a special and then the special will reset back to its regular cooldown. For example, Golden Pound Usopp at the start will start at 7 turns, or it starts with 4 turns with 2 Lao Gs. But the first time you use it, it'll go back down to its regular 10-turn cooldown. And it boosts fighter attack by 2 times. It's a pretty good captain ability for whatever you're just plowing your way through Fortnite islands. So if you're just got an island on farm, Lao G is a fun one to use. His special ability is unique. He is going to be the first time we're seeing a brand new type of orb on global, and that is the G orb. And what the G orb does is it boosts your attack of the character by 1.5 times. Now, a matching orb boosts attack by 2 times, and a G orb only boosts attack by 1.5. But Lao G gives you an entire full set of G orbs, so no matter what your orbs look like, you will have full G orbs. If you double the effectiveness of G orbs, it boosts your character's attack by 2.75 times, right? It works just like if you multiply. So like if you have a character with 100 attack, you have a G orb on it, that'll give it 150 attack, and then if you have Kobe on, it multiplies that once again by another 1.5. So 2.25 times boost for that. Or if you use a Doflamingo, it'll be a 3 times boost for a Lao G orb with a Doflamingo. So Lao G special, pretty good captain ability, good if you're having something on a really quick farm. With Dora the Explorer. Dora the Explorer, whose name on the official translation, we actually have to change her name to Giolla, I think it is. Let's see, her official translated name is Giolla or Giolla. Anyways, her captain ability is absolutely trash and worthless. It's boost attack of all characters 1.5 times and boost the amount of belly received by 2 times. Completely, absolutely, 100% worthless captain abilities. This is a bad captain ability. You'll have so much belly from doing raid bosses that you just won't know what to do with your money anyways. My money is just going up and up, and there's no way it's going down, even if I fed characters to level 99 characters all day long. Her special, however, is pretty decent. It's reduced any damage received above 2,000 damage by 88%. So it's basically a 90% damage reduction, the same damage production as Perona, above 2,000. So if you were to take 3,000 damage, you'll take the first 2,000 as normal, but then that last 1,000 damage, you'll only take 12% of that last 1,000 damage. So you only take 2,120 damage instead of 3,000 damage if you use Dora, and that's for 2 turns. Or Giolla. Now, it's nowhere good as Inazuma. If you look at Inazuma, her or his, depending on what time of the day it is, captain ability or special ability reduces damage taken above 5,000 by 97%, and taking 3% of damage versus 12% damage is a huge difference. So Dora, although a pretty decent special, she's definitely by far the weakest character in this batch. Then we have Treble. Treble is fun getting into trouble. Treble's captain ability is boost attack of cerebral and driven characters by 2.25 times, makes Tannin and recovery orbs beneficial to cerebral and driven characters. Something I also want to mention about Lao G orbs, we'll get back to Treble, but something I want to mention about Lao G orbs are that G orbs do not count as having a matching orb for the purposes of captain abilities. So, for example, if you have a Stronghold Ace Captain, and if you don't know, Stronghold Ace Captain says boost a shooter character's attack by 3 times if it has a matching orb, or 2 times if it doesn't have a matching orb. If you have a G orb on a character, you only get that 2 times attack boost. It does not count as a matching orb. That's very important to remember. But if you have, for example, a Stronghold Ace and a Treble Captain, if you have a food orb on a character, or a food orb on a cerebral shooter character, then it does count as a matching orb. So, and it works better for teams such as Treble and Fujitora, who doesn't exist on Global yet, but Fujitora has the same style captain ability as Stronghold Ace, whereas they have a matching orb, then it boosts attack by 3 times. If you have a Treble, you have a Fujitora, or Fujitora's captain ability all by itself does this. So actually, you don't need a Treble at all, that's just redundant. But that Tandem Orb and Recovery Orb does count as a matching orb for those characters, which means it boosts attack by 2 times. It still means they work like Tandem or Recovery Orbs, so if you have Tandems on your teams, which are all basically bad, but if you do have a Tandem on a team, they still activate, and if you have Recovery Orbs, you can still hit a good or a great or whatever, just like normal, and you still heal with that Recovery Orb. It just also boosts damage, so it's actually a really fun and really cool captain ability, especially since there are islands later on that will come out that greatly increase your chance of getting Tandem and Recovery Orbs. Basically islands made specifically to take advantage of Treble and Coliseum Vista's captain ability. Coliseum Vista does the same thing for slashers. So Treble's captain ability, top-notch A+. His special ability changes Captain Orb into matching, locks all orbs for 1 turn, and deals 13 times character's attack and int damage to all enemies. Any characters that lock damage are really good, and orb manipulators are really good too. So Treble's captain ability, or Treble's special ability, is also primo. So Treble all around a very, very good character. Senor Pink. His captain ability is a fighter Whitebeard, or fighter version of X-Drake, where it boosts fighter attack by 3 times if you're below 30% health. It's a decent captain ability. Those captain abilities that require you to be below 30% health are usually pretty difficult to use, but if you do have a team that works with it, then they are just really strong. It's just, you gotta have the right stage and the right team to take advantage of being able to get below 30% health. His special ability has 2 stages, and this is the first time we've seen a 2-stage special on the global version. Now, if you've seen some of my Japanese walkthroughs, or you've seen me use characters such as Kizaru or 3-Day 2-Year Zoro, what stages are is the character's bar will fill up twice. It'll fill up once yellow, and then it'll fill up again, and then it'll glow gold just like regular characters do. And you can use it on the first stage, so if you have a Senor Pink without any skill ups, you can use it at 13 turns. Or you can just keep fighting, and that it'll 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then at 19 turns, then it'll be full. And depending on when you use the special, it changes the ability. So the longer you wait, the stronger the special gets. But you can't activate the special at level 1 for a weaker ability. And eventually there are characters with 3 stages, so you can use the special at stage 1, or stage 2, or stage 3. The longer you wait, the stronger the special. And it's always that. The longer the wait, the stronger the special. So at level 1, at 13 turns, or once you max out his special at 8 turns, he changes his own orb into Psi Orb, so gives himself a matching orb, and he boosts orb effect by 1.5 for 1 turn. So it's a 1-turn Kobe boost. At level 2, he changes himself to Psi Orb and boosts effective matching orbs by 1.75 for 1 turn. So Senor Pink, very good special, because any orb booster is pretty good, especially anything that's above a 1.5 times orb booster. He's one of the few characters that boost by 1.75, so he is also a very good special character. Sugar is so cool. She boosts the attack and recovery of quick carries by 2 times. Not a great captain ability, but it is serviceable. But her special is where she is unique. Now, she's the only special that does this, and her special removes or just kills. She literally just kills anybody below 20% health. So, all characters below 20% health will go into their weakened state. They'll have their different animation, and they'll be on the ground or something like that. They'll just look weakened. If you use Sugar Special, then you kill everybody. Now, granted, if they have a revive, then they will revive. They'll do that stuff. So, example, if you have a Hancock below 20% health and you kill Hancock, she'll still revive. She'll do her thing. But this does mean it opens up lots of possibilities. For example, VB Laboon teams. All of a sudden, now you can use Sugar to kill things below 20% health if they were to heal below 20% health. For example, Ivankov heals back up to 75% health or 50% health once you get her down below 20%. If you bring Sugar, then all you have to do is use a special to cut her below 50% health, then use Sugar and then you kill him right there. So Sugar opens up a lot of possibilities, especially for zombie teams, but not only for that, but Sugar is just so strong for killing things that have combo prevention, perfect hit barriers, endurance. It gets past all of these buffs, so it ignores debuff protection, ignores combo protection, ignores resilience. Sugar kills anything if it's below 20% health. And what is super special fun is Sugar is a key component in the OTK team that we have to kill any raid boss. And you might have seen me use this before. It involves using 2 Whitebeards and a Mihawk, or 2 Mihawks and a Whitebeard. So you get 3 characters that cut health by 30%. Then you use a 20% health cut, a 20% health cut, then Sugar. So with all 5 of those health cuts, you'll bring someone down to 22% health. You use 1000 Sunny Special to do 50,000 damage. Then use Sugar to kill anything on that first turn without even, or kill a lot of things. Not anything, it depends on how much health they have. Kill anything in a single turn without even attacking. That's pretty cool. And then the superstar, so if you couldn't guess, Sugar is very good. Very good. And then we have Doflamingo, the superstar of the batch. Doflamingo's captain ability boosts attack of driven characters by 3 times as long as you hit perfects. As soon as you miss a perfect, you lose all your damage. So if you have a double Doflamingo attack, a double Doflamingo captain, your very first attack is already a 9 times attack boost, and it just goes on like that, just like if you have double Whitebeard captains, but you can be at full health. But if you hit a great at any time, so let's say you try to eat food on your very first attack, your whole turn is gone. So Doflamingo basically makes it so that way you really can't effectively heal as a captain, or else you'll lose all your damage. You can't use Doflamingo Killer along Luffy, obviously, but and if you miss that first great, you can't go and hit perfects and then get your damage back. It's not like Gear 3. Like if I hit a great and my first attack is Gear 3, I can still hit 3 perfects and then do damage to my last 2 characters. As soon as you miss an attack with Doflamingo, your entire turn is gone. It's worthless. You get 0 damage out of it. So it's a very high risk captain ability, but it's pretty rewarding too. And not often is he used as a captain unless you're just really powering through stages. Usually you're going to need to have foods, especially to stall, and it's a little hard to use his captain ability. But his special ability is where Doflamingo, once again, is the best and strongest orb booster in all of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Just like his raid boss version, Doflamingo boosts orb effectiveness by 2 times, which is the strongest orb boost in the game. Only Doflamingo has a 2 times attack orb boost. But his orb manipulation works differently, whereas Dex Doflamingo allows you to swap orbs twice, giving you potentially 4 matching orbs, but only if you have those orbs ready. 6-star Doflamingo doesn't have any sort of restriction like that. You use 6-star Doflamingo special, you put him in the middle row, he makes the 3 adjacent characters to him into matching orbs. Or if he is in one of the corners, for example, if he is your captain, then he'll make the 2 characters to the left of him and below him, or to the right of him below him, into matching orbs. So basically, if you put Doflamingo in the middle row, he guarantees you with at least 3 matching orbs, which is very strong. And it depending on which one you use, 6-star Doflamingo or Dex Doflamingo, usually just depends on the fight. If Dex Doflamingo is better because the boss gives you badly matching orbs, or you have chance up of orbs, then you can use Dex Doflamingo. Or if the boss gives you like all tandem orbs, then Dex Doflamingo doesn't do any good, but 6-star Doflamingo gives you 3 matching orbs, which is great. So depending on which Doflamingo is better, I know that question is gonna come up. Should you got 6-star Doflamingo, should you work on your 6-star Doflamingo sockets, or should you work on Dex Doflamingo? The answer is is both of them, because they're both very good. And he also goes down to a 15 turn cooldown, which is basically the same thing as Dex Doflamingo. Guys, that is the entire Doflamingo Sugofest batch. It'll be coming up soon on the global version One Piece Treasure Cruise. The Sugofest is going to be from the 27th to the 29th. It's actually going to be a Monday that it starts. It's going to be Monday, Tuesday. The best characters, of course, are Doflamingo, Sugar, and Treble. After that, we got Senior Pink and Lao G as some decent characters. And Giolla is just not great. Yeah, it's not bad, but not great. Guys, I'm Ziyami. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you also to everyone here on Twitch and to our Patreon subscribers, Carlos Barron and supercrazyapple. If you want to support us on Patreon, there's a link in the video description. If you like this, give us a like. Share it around with your friends. If you don't like it, you can always hit dislike. Or, you can find something else. The internet's a big place. Y'all stay beautiful.